Pouring water directly into the rice is a big mistake. In addition, many people add a lot of water to cook rice, making the rice bland, slimy, sticky, and still hard inside. In fact, many people have to drain the water during the cooking process. This is very inconvenient and difficult. Or many people add too little water, making the rice dry and even hard inside. Because different types of rice have different water absorption capabilities. Today, I will show you how to cook restaurant rice. Make sure the rice grains are separate, transparent, soft, and sweet. With this way of cooking rice combined with a side dish, I can eat 3 bowls and still feel covetous. Now take out the rice according to the number of people eating. Then put it in the basin. First, let's wash the rice. Add water so that it covers the rice. Then we start washing the rice. A common mistake when cooking rice is that many people wash the rice too many times. 4 or 5 times at once, like they wish they could peel the rice. This approach is unacceptable because it can easily cause loss of water-soluble nutrients. The correct approach is that washing the rice is necessary, but should not be too many times like that. There is no need to let the water run while washing the rice. Stir it in the basin with your hands and wash it to remove visible impurities. Just gently wash it 1 to 2 times is enough. Even if the old rice has been cleaned and stored for a long time, it is best not to wash it more than 3 times. In addition, washing many times will lose the natural aroma of the rice. Please pay attention. When washing rice, you should also use moderate force to avoid breaking the rice grains. Then, we can pour out the rice water. Many people often have the habit of throwing away the rice water. What a waste! Actually, rice water looks normal, but it has many uses. I will share with you later. Now add water to wash it a second time. When cleaning it a second time, gently rub it with your hands. Where are you from? Please leave a comment to let me know. Then pour out the rice water. The washing time should not be too long. Now you pour the rice into the rice cooker. Many people have completed this step and quickly added water and cooked it. This is not true. If you want the rice to be soft and sweet, you need to add these 3 more things. First, add a little salt. Salt is added to improve the stickiness of the rice and bring out the aroma of the rice. Rice cooked this way has a chewy texture and is not sticky. At the same time, it increases the aroma of the rice. Second, add the white rice vinegar that you usually use for cooking. The main ingredient of rice is starch. Acid meets starch, which can make the rice fluffier, easier to stir, and does not stick to the bottom of the pot. This makes the rice softer when eaten, so it is very good for people with digestive problems. Another benefit is that when the weather is too hot, vinegar can also prevent rice from spoiling. This increases the shelf life of rice. But don't add too much vinegar. 2 milliliters of white vinegar for 1 kilogram of rice. And you don't have to worry about the cooked rice tasting sour. Because of the high temperature, the acetic acid in vinegar will completely evaporate during the cooking process. Third is lard. If you want the rice to be clear and shiny and have a light aroma, lard is indispensable. Because lard can make the rice brighter, it can also enhance the aroma of the rice and make the cooked rice taste better. If you don't have lard, you can add cooking oil. But you shouldn't add strong-smelling cooking oil, and don't add too much cooking oil. Otherwise, the rice will be too greasy. After mixing well, you can add water. Adding water is a very important step when cooking rice. If you add too much water, the rice will be mushy. If you add too little water, the rice will be dry or even undercooked. Each type of rice absorbs water differently. Therefore, it is impossible to operate according to the standards of the rice cooker because the amount of water will not be accurate when estimating. At this time, you can use the measuring cup with volume markings sold with the rice cooker. For example, the ratio of rice to water volume can be 1 to 1.5. Then for every 1 cup of rice, you add 1.5 cups of water. If you have a new type of rice, use this method to choose the appropriate volume ratio between rice and water. Just cook it once, and from the second time, you will have experience. The second time, add less water if the water absorption capacity of the rice is low. If it has a high water absorption capacity, just add a little more. Next, you can cook the rice. It usually takes half an hour or an hour to cook, depending on the cooking mode you choose. Just use the regular cooking button on your rice cooker and wait until the rice is done. While waiting for the rice to cook, I will share with you the useful uses of rice water. I am sure you will not throw it away after hearing these things. The first use is to wash vegetables, fruits, dishes, etc. Because rice water is weakly acidic, use it to wash fruits and vegetables, which can decompose pesticide residues on them. Then, rinse with clean water. This way, the fruit tastes better. Washing dishes with rice water can effectively clean greasy surfaces. Rice water is acidic, so its water molecules can separate oil and dirt very well. Most importantly, rice water does not contain any chemicals, so it saves money and protects your health. The second great use is that it can be used to wash meat you bought or foods with a strong seafood smell. Just add a little salt to the rice water. You can remove the fishy smell of fish and make food taste better. The third use is that it is very useful for watering flowers. Rice water is considered a miracle drug for growing flowers because it contains many nutrients that are very good for the growth of flowers, ornamental plants, and green vegetables such as vitamin B, protein, fat, minerals, glucid, etc., without the need for chemical fertilizers. Rice water contains a large amount of nitrogen, which can promote plant growth, keep leaves green, and prolong flowering time. This is a great natural organic fertilizer. Although this type of water is good, it should not be poured directly on the plant immediately after washing, but should be allowed to ferment. Flowers such as money tree, green radish, orchids like acid, so it is very suitable for watering with this type of nutritious water. As for plants such as ferns, cacti, hibiscus, like alkali, it is not suitable to use fermented rice water. In addition, you can use rice water to wash your hair. It is very effective for your hair. Rice water not only helps your hair become stronger and shinier, but also prevents hair loss and makes your hair smoother and darker. Because rice water contains amino acids that help restore and nourish hair cells. Now let's get back to the main issue. Our rice is almost ready. After the rice is cooked, do not open the lid immediately, but leave it for about 5 to 10 minutes. This will help the rice grains to cook more evenly and have a more delicious flavor. You should also not leave the rice in the pot for too long after it is cooked, because it can become dry and hard, even if the keep warm mode is always on. The rice tastes best at this time. The flavor will be milder. In addition, it is more suitable for people with weak stomachs. Rice cooked this way has a characteristic grain, soft and delicious, not too wet or too hard. Actually, it is easy to cook delicious rice. Just need to do 2 more steps. Remember to add 3 more things. Just remember to measure the amount of water and use it correctly. Then, cook the rice for a while. The rice grains will be plump and clear. Add those 3 things, and the taste and texture will be significantly improved. If you don't believe it, you can try it. The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave a comment below. If you find the video interesting, please give me a like. Don't forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye. See you in the next video.